Hello and welcome to this Amcrest support video. Here, we will show you how to set up Dynamic Domain Name System, or DDNS, on Amcrest IP cameras for remote viewing. Before we begin, please set up your IP camera using the Amcrest View Pro mobile app and set up desktop access for local and remote viewing. Links to both tutorials are available in the video description. When you are finished, note down the IP address for your camera. Now let's get started. First, we will need to access your camera via the web UI on your local network. On your computer, launch your web browser. In the URL bar, type in the camera's IP address and log in with the camera credentials. On the Live View screen, click on the Setup button located on the top right corner. On the main menu, click on the Network tab. Then on DDNS. Here, we will set up DDNS. First, click on the checkbox to enable DDNS. Under DDNS Provider, ensure Amcrest DDNS is selected. The server address field will be unavailable as it has already been set. In the domain name field, input a name. For example, your camera serial number or IP camera 841. Please note, this name must be unique and should only contain lowercase letters and numbers without any spaces. This name should also be easy to remember, as you will need this link to access your camera remotely. In the Update Period field, input the number of minutes on how often the device checks in with the server. We recommend 60. Then, click on the Save button when finished. Now, we will need to change the port numbers. On the main menu, click on the Connection tab. In the TCP, UDP, and HTTP port fields, input a 4 to 5-digit number ranging between 1025 to 65,534. Please ensure each number is unique. To avoid future conflicts, we recommend you do not input 80, as this is the default port number used by many other applications. Additionally, if you plan to access more than one device remotely via the web UI, we recommend you input a unique port number for each device. If the number is unavailable, you will have to input another number. Please note down the HTTP port number, as you will need it in future steps. In this example, we used 37779. Click on the Save button when finished. An alert message will appear to inform you the camera is about to reboot. Please wait a moment. The web UI may time out when the reboot is complete. To access your camera, navigate to the URL bar and type in your camera's IP address, followed by its new HTTP port number you previously set. In this example, it is 10.0.17.34:37779. Log in with your camera credentials. The next step is to set up port forwarding in your router. Please note, this setup is dependent upon the router you are using. You can either set up port forwarding yourself or contact your internet service provider for assistance. Please see the links in the video description to learn how to port forward your router. Once complete, we need to ensure if you have set up port forwarding correctly. In your browser, type in www.canyouseeme.org. This is an open port check tool. In the Your IP field, you will see your computer's IP address. In the port field, type in the HTTP port number you used in the web UI. Then click on the Check Port button. If you see the word Success, then you have correctly set up port forwarding. If you received error, please double-check your port forwarding setup in your router. If it still shows error, contact your internet service provider. The last step is to test the DDNS setup. Here, we will check if you can access your camera remotely while connected to a different network. We suggest you disconnect from your Wi-Fi network and connect to another network or mobile hotspot. Once connected, launch your web browser. In the URL bar, type in the domain name you set up earlier, followed by the HTTP port number. In this example, it is www.ipcamera841.amcrestddns.com:37779. Your camera's login page should appear. You have now successfully set up DDNS for your device. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out our other videos from Amcrest Technologies.